Hi, Tony Hayes here from Local Buzz Marketing. This video I want to show you as a small business how you can set up a website in WordPress. I've been talking to a few people through the 10 days to page one challenge, and what is kind of prevalent in a recurring theme in my opinion is that not enough people really appreciate the power of WordPress for not just for blogging, but as a website platform that is really good for SEO and to get Google and other search engines to pick up your content. What makes WordPress very unique is that there is a lot of plugins, there's a lot of different themes as well. Now the plugins give functionality, and there's thousands of them, probably hundreds of thousands of plugins available. Anything from SEO plugins to contact forms to just about anything you can imagine, really. If you're looking for your website to do something, instead of paying an expensive web designer a lot of money, you can probably find a free WordPress plugin or something very low cost if it's a premium one. When I mention premium plugins, it's something that's paid. The other thing about WordPress is you can change the design in 2 clicks. Really, it's that simple. And I'll go through that and show you some of the bits and pieces of things that we can do. So what I want to do is to set up a site from scratch, and to set up a site we need somewhere to host it. So I've got a spare hosting account here that I was rebilled for last month. I'd forgotten about it, and they rebilled me for a year. But as you can see there, it's only $6.95 per month. If you're in the UK, that's about £4 per month. That's quite reasonable cost if you want to host yourself, and you can put multiple websites on this hosting as well. So you could build, multiple sites according to specific keywords that you would like to go after, that you would like to rank for, and a lot of the times that will work very well. With Local Buzz Academy, I do have a very good strategy of how to use that properly, and having your own hosting is not a bad thing at all. To be able to do these kind of things, but it is a little bit advanced, and if you're in a kind of competitive market, you want to take advantage of some of these strategies, because it will catapult you above your competitors, as it has done for me with my competitors worldwide. Okay, so let me just go into the control panels. You can see here in the top right hand side, and I'm going to set up WordPress, and we'll do it step by step through the hosting. We'll set up the plugins, we will configure a theme, we will do a little bit of keyword research as well, and ideally you want to do the keyword research before you buy the domain name, because if you can get a domain name with your main keyword in there, for example, you might find a keyword that's getting a lot of searches, high volume searches, and it's quite easy to rank for because the competition might be low. And what I mean by the competition being low is that they might not have the keyword in the domain name in the title of some of the articles, or on various other places throughout the meta tags and things like that. So we have software that we use daily, and there's different methods to do proper keyword research. If you came through the 10 days to page one challenge, you probably saw a little video there which was really specific for Google Places and not really for Local Buzz Academy, but we will cover keyword research a little bit here, because it's going to be a whole section for keyword research in the Academy website. And I don't want to confuse people, but I want to give you enough to get started with, so that if you want to change your website over to WordPress, you're going to find it very easy to do it after this video. Everything is just over the shoulder training, very actionable, very easy to do. There's nothing technical at all, as you're going to see. And let's just crack on and do it. Okay, so I'll go into the control panel login. One thing, I might have to break this video down, because I do want to put it onto YouTube, and I'm allowed 15 minutes each time. So I've got this website here, EasyTemp. I think it was easytemps.com. Hold on, somebody calling me again. Okay, sorry about that, I got disrupted there by the telephone. This welcome screen here is kind of useful. It's got a get started now, and it gives you some educational information there, some videos and things there as well. I'm just going to click no thanks, I'm fine, because I'm pretty knowledgeable what I'm doing. This is what we call the C panel, the control panel. Okay, and from here we want to scroll down and we want to look for something called Fantastico. I usually use HostGator and not Bluehost, so excuse me a minute while I try and find Fantastico, because they usually put it in a different place from what I'm used to when it's let me just pause it. Okay, I didn't find Fantastico because they don't actually have it here in Bluehost anymore. But what we got here is under software and services. We have WordPress right in here, and all I have to do is click it. This is even easier. Before you had to go through this thing called Fantastico, and it would give you lots of different options for Joomla, WordPress, and Drupal, and other website platforms, as well as some other stuff. I will have to pause now and again, because what's happening here is I've got so many tabs open that it slows down the computer. So when I pause, it usually comes quite quickly, then I can restart. Okay, so that takes us through to the actual installation page, and the hosting is already set up when you've taken Bluehost, and all we're doing is we're putting the installation onto the cPanel by installing it here. Okay, and you can also import an existing installation. That can be quite good. There's some really good softwares as well available that you can clone sites and things like that too. And what I like to do is to have everything as configured as I can, and I do have some clones, but I'm not going to use that for this video because I want to show you how to do it without that. Okay, right, now which version you can choose. I always choose the latest one, as long as it says stable up there. I don't usually see that when I'm installing through Fantastico when I'm using HostGator. Bluehost seems to be a little bit further down the line, and that's a good thing. It's not a terrible thing. We leave this empty because we want it to be the public HTML. Normally I would leave it empty. Yeah, I'm going to leave it empty. Okay. Step 2, advanced options. These options include administrative privileges. Okay, let's see what they've got here. Right, very, very important here that when you're giving your website a name, that you give it, this is title, and this is what's going to show in the search engine, so we need to be careful here, and we want to get our keywords in. Now what I've got here is easytemps.com. It's actually something I was going to do in America last year, and I forgot all about it, to be honest. It was just some little blogs that I was going to do to do recruitment. I've been in recruitment for quite a long time, and we got into search engine optimization after I learned how to do it, after I lost a lot of money. But I'm hiring SEO companies and web design companies that just didn't get me any results. So when the recession started to hit recruitment business, I went full-time into SEO, and I got very, very good at it. Fortunately, I just found it very easy to pick up. And don't let anybody fool you about SEO. It's not difficult, and to put it bluntly, it's just a numbers game. But you do need some foundations there to build on, and that's one of the things that I want to show you with this. Okay, so easy terms. Well, I haven't really done any keyword research for this, as I was just going to set up a blog. So I'm just going to put some things in that I think might be useful. So I'm going to put London hospitality temp jobs. Okay, so I've got that. Username and password, I'm going to put chef jobs, chefing jobs. I did some keywords, keyword research the other day for a job site that I'm putting up, and chefing jobs, I think got something like 1,400 searches per month, and for London, and nobody was competing with it. So I'll stick that in there. I'll take that 1,400 searches per month, and let me click this. So it's automatically going to create databases and stuff for us, and we just press complete, and I'm going to pause it while it goes away and does its thing. So I actually had to overwrite. I had a previous installation on here. As you can see here, status updates 59%. Have a look down here. Look, 300 plus premium WordPress themes. There's thousands of designs, and you can see they're all kind of unique. They're very, very easy to use, most of them, but there are some that are kind of advanced. Okay, what I was talking about there when I said about the chefing jobs, my username is what's going to show up every time I make a post. When I have my admin name as chefing jobs, and when I'm posting comments or posting something, kind of content, whether it's articles or videos or whatever, it's going to say posted by chefing jobs or something like that. So that gets my keyword throughout the site on every page that I post. Okay, so that has been done now, and you can see here now I've got the details. What we should do, always just copy and paste that and save this into a notepad file. I always keep a notepad file with my domains, and if you're going to do more than one domain, try and do in this kind of format. easytemps.com. Just put settings or something like that. I'll keep it on the desktop for now. So we should be able to see a WordPress site now. If I click in here, and if I click in here, it's got the /WP admin. That's where we can get into the site. So I'm just going to open a new window, and I'll keep this. This is going to be my username and my password to get in. You can see I've got elephant there. I always start these websites off with simple passwords, and elephants, apparently I've got good memories. So that didn't work. My computer's slow. Let me just try that again. Let's just have a look first and make sure that the website has turned up. Okay, so now you can see that we've got the WordPress site up. This is what it looks like with the default theme, and you can see it's basically an empty website. And for us to change that and to change the design and things, what I need to do here is put /WP-admin, and that should take us to the admin page. Now I think I put chefing jobs was a username, elephant was a password. I click remember me, but I will change that password later. Okay, I'll save the site up here. Save. So I'll remember next time. Right, now this is a dashboard, and this is where everything happens that we need to post any content, to change the theme, to add plugins and stuff like that. Okay, as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of plugins in here now. I had no idea what I had in there. 43 is quite high as well, although I do have some sites that are very heavy with plugins, but as long as it doesn't slow down your site, it's not a big deal. But this is the kind of thing that I do when I'm playing around with domain names that I'm not using really as a business or to monetize or something like that. Okay, now I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here that I don't probably want. Okay, and I want to show you how to do all of this from the beginning. Like 99 plugins is far too many. Let's just get rid of all of them. Let's deactivate. So I can do it all in one click, deactivate all of the plugins and get rid of them all in one click, and then I can just reinstall. Now when I show you how to install these plugins, I'll show you two ways to do it. You can do it one by one, or you can do it from a folder where you can save some plugins into a folder and and upload them through what we call FTP, and that's very easy to do. Okay, so I've got now 99 inactive plugins, and you can see here 43 updates. That's what happens if you don't keep updated with your website, and some of the plugins might stop working properly, so always better that you can just update. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of all of this. You can see the kind of plugins. There's video widgets, there's eShop for WordPress, so if you wanted to put a store, all-in-one SEO pack. There's sitemap plugins, all kinds of stuff here. Okay, so I've deleted all those plugins now, and this video is coming to near the end of 15 minutes, so I'm going to pause this for now, and I'll stop it for now, and we'll come back with a new video.